fine. It's fucking fine.
Everything's fine.
All right. Yeah, look at that. We're still good on time. It's going to be a long podcast, ladies and gentlemen. It's long as shit.
Worth it.
No, it was stupid.
Worth it.
That was so stupid.
Just
Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Best of Five with Chris and G.
Just the cringe you had on your face.
My name is G. This annoying guy right here to my right is Chris.
Oh, you guys missed it. So I was like literally saying like just jokes, like rapid fire jokes, and then hitting the dum. Oh, you can't hear it really. And yeah, just thanks.
You go.
And just like rapid fire. And G's like, stop it, that's annoying. And then I got him good. He started laughing, which counts. So I said at least
round one. No, I'm just kidding.
At least one of these is going to be funny, and one of them was funny. It wasn't even funny. It was just so dumb that it became funny.
I mean, by the time this comes out, hopefully the Nuggets have a championship.
Yep, because this is episode 115.
Yeah.
115.
I'm kind of, I'm going to be honest with you right now. Like, it's been fun. It's been great. It's been wonderful. I'm kind of just like ready for it to be done, though.
The podcast?
Yes. Yeah. This is the last episode. Just letting you know. No, the Nuggets. Like, I love it. It's been awesome.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like, it's been so exhausting because I think.
It's stressful and yeah.
I don't even think it's been stressful. It's just that people like. They need something in their lives, but they drag it on forever. And because like the series is like taking longer instead of like every other day. You go on Reddit, you go on like any type of platform. It's always like, "Well, are the Nuggets going to be okay?" Or like, "Oh my god, like are the Heat the underrated team?" It's just like, yeah, I'm just over it. Just play the goddamn game.
Yeah, that's fair.
So yeah, that's where I'm at.
Wow.
But if we win, it'll be awesome.
And if you lose,
well, it'll still be awesome, but not as cool.
Oh wait, and what if I win?
All right, first subject.
No, nothing. All right, cool. Leave me hanging. Cool.
Round one.
Then you can take Cage back to hell and make him your little bitch.
Round one coming up. He's like my opposite of Idris Elba, daddy.
All right, G, what's round number one?
Oh, okay, sorry. Topic number one is starting a band. Starting a band. Is it this one?
For what?
Me?
You're two.
Am I two?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just touching mine?
Yeah, sorry.
That's why you don't touch the board.
That's way better.
That's why you don't
I'll
touch the
probably
board.
turn it down here in a bit. Starting a band.
Starting a band.
You probably know more about this than I do, since I haven't put in a band in, oh my God, 6 years?
I mean,
No.
Considering that I've also started like 20 bands, then yes. It's hard. You haven't played in a band since 2017.
8 years? No, 2000. Yeah, it was 2017, wasn't it?
I remember.
Yeah, 6 years. That's crazy.
I remember.
That's wild. Starting a band. I mean, at least when I guess I can kind of talk about this now because I'm trying to get back into that. Mm-hmm. It's hard. It's really hard, especially like the older you get.
Yeah.
Like so let's talk about when we were younger for sure. Because when we were younger,
everybody wanted to play. Everybody was playing,
and you just kind of just did it with whoever said yes.
Yeah, pretty much. And now we have standards. It's wild.
We have expectations and like minimal as to what we're expecting, and so that was the easiest part. The hardest part was keeping musicians with you, because sometimes like the musician wouldn't vibe with your music, and they were just gonna be like, "No, it's stupid." But I also think that sometimes a lot of that was just an excuse because it's like you don't want to put the work into it.
Yeah.
So if anyone's like that's like let go of them for sure.
I've definitely had to like fire a couple people from bands just because they wouldn't put work into it. And they also were just like, well, you write something then. And then I wrote something. They're like, well, that's dumb. I don't want to play it. I'm like, well, I don't know, man.
I think that's also why you see a lot in like just any band like that's been around for a minute. Like either you see them be really well clicked and grooved, or you see them just hate each other. Yeah. Because it is one of those things.
It builds resentment real quick.
I mean, it is one of those things where it's like the ego always comes into play because when you're younger, you always think that you're the better person.
Mm-hmm. Like the best of everything you do.
And I mean, there's some situations where you probably are, but you let that get in the way of things, and it just becomes just a fucking shit show.
Yeah, for sure.
I remember I had to fire one of my bass players, and I immediately hired this guy, and the chemistry and the groove was way better, and the playing was way better too. But
yeah, and it took me even like years for that guy to even be my friend because he was just so hurt. And he's like, "Well, I don't want to play in that band anyway." And then I'm like, "Well, why are you mad?" He's like, I'm not. I'm like, cool. You want a beer? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, now we're friends.
So that was a lot. It was a lot easier to start a band. It was harder to keep a band, and I feel like now,
Yeah. I guess that's a good qualifier. Like, it's super easy to start a band. It's really hard to keep a band.
But I think that if
because I can find musicians to start a band right now, but are we gonna do well and like play a show? Probably not. But I can start a band.
yeah, and I think now I probably would have a easier time keeping a band because I'd be more of like, no, this is what I'm expecting. Like this is like, if this is my music, this is what we're doing. And input's always, I mean, input. It would be open to that for sure because I'm getting better at that, I think. But yeah, no, but finding the people is harder now. I mean, we're in our 30s, which is we're almost dead. It's the end of the world. Much. Yeah. Shout out to our old folks out there, the fiduciaries and the people that are still kicking because I don't know how you made it past 30.
Yeah, 30 sucks.
No, 30 is great. Fuck it, I love my 30s. But no, everyone has kids. Everyone has their own profession.
Yeah. And that's why it's harder now because like if they weren't already doing music kind of professionally or semi-professionally, they don't really play anymore. Like one of the homies that was in one of my bands that we just reconnected to, I reconnected with. He's like a catering manager of like 5 different restaurants. Hey,
he's killing it.
And he's doing a great job. But I was like, hey, you still play? He's like, yeah, not really anymore. I'm too busy. And I'm like, oh, that sucks.
It is one of those things, too, where I feel like the expectation of what you're wanting from music didn't happen right away or at all. Mm-hmm. And so it's kind of like you want to be that band that makes it in their 20s.
Exactly.
And then as soon as that didn't happen, you're just like, nah, then music's probably not for me. Which in reality is just like, no, you just got to keep on pushing and getting better.
Yeah, and like it's weird because like
when you're 20, you don't really care
the
about.
Band I'm in right now, shout out Porpoise, is probably the best. I think that's more of a dolphin, but anyway, that's a porpoise for sure. But like we're all in our 30s. Like the youngest one is 32, and it's like this is probably the best band, most organized band I've been in. It's because we're all old now and we all been through the shit. So it's like, cool, this is what we have to do to make everyone happy and keep things moving in a positive direction.
Yeah. And I mean, like, even like the bands that I've been in, and it's probably more groups at this point. Like life does get in the way, especially because there's still a lot of people that are our age because, the education system's so great and they want our money that are still trying to pursue, the bigger things in life. And so that gets in the way. Then, they get married and they have kids. And so you can ask Chris, like in any band that I've been in, I've always told him like family's always first. Like I will never, ever not say that.
Yeah.
So when it comes to like a band, that's why I also have a hard time with it. Cause I'm always like, nah, man, like your family and whether that's you and your wife or you and your kids or you and your dogs, whatever that might be, like that's always a foundation that I kind of keep with me. Cause if not, like that there's that resentment. It's like, well, fuck, you're not more important than my family.
Yeah, for sure. Because I mean, like being in a band is very much like
family. Being
married to every single person in your band. It's or at least a relationship of some sort. I mean, it is a relationship, but like a very deep one, like marriage.
And then what I struggle with is my confidence in myself and playing with people that are better than me.
Yeah, because
I'm just like, sometimes I'm like, why would they want to play with me? Like, I'm not that good. Like, who's like that is Pi. Yeah. I love Pi to death. He's so good, and he's really good. And I'm just kind of like, I'm afraid to ask you because I know you're busy, but also like, why would you want to spend time like playing with me?
That sounds so sad,
right?
That is so fucking sad.
It's admirable because like I do like look up to him, But shit, yeah. There's that, but then there's also like you had musicians. Remember the musicians in the 20s? It's like, oh yeah, but you got to pay me this much for each gig.
Yeah. I remember definitely trying to gig with a couple of those musicians. Like, yeah, we just need someone to fill. It's like, well, my minimum's 300. I'm like, no, it's not. Fuck out of here. We're going to get 300 for the entire band. You're not getting $300 just to play an hour show. He's like, well, then I can't play. I'm like, fine, man. Just say you don't want to play. Don't fucking give me this bullshit.
And there's also, yeah.
And then he proceeded to literally not play ever again.
Yeah.
And I'm like, cool. Good work.
Yeah, and that's the thing, man. Is like I totally get. I'm all for paying musicians. Trust me. Like we've been through the fucking ruts, and we, as a company that we have, we've always decided that if any musicians can do anything for us, any creative for that matter, we're going to do our best to try to pay them. Unless it's a project that we're all working together where no one's getting paid, then by all means, that's a different thing. So as a band, you have to understand, like, you're going to have to pay your dues until we get to the point where we can actually pay musicians a decent amount.
Yep.
Because unfortunately, people don't see music as a profession.
Well, yeah, like I've been in my current band now, like the current iteration, just about a year, I think, year and a half.
Oh, you got to be like at least at 2 or 3, dude.
No, not with the new drummer.
Really?
Yeah, our first show was 420 last year.
No.
So yeah.
That's wild.
So and then now we're just starting to get paid like decent every gig. Make it worth the time for a drummer to drive up from Denver kind of stuff. So
the one thing about being a creative or an artist, I should say, in any form is that you don't realize, you think that you're going to get hit right away. Like that happens.
Oh yeah.
That happens once in a fucking blue moon, bro. Like
yeah.
It takes years and years. Like I'm finally getting to the point where I can charge a little bit more and be confident that some people will say yes.
Yeah. Well, with that being said,
it's like owning a podcast. Sometimes you have to make like 120 episodes to still not get paid. It's great.
115 and counting.
So if you want to sponsor us, we are looking for sponsors for the show. Make sure you let us know. We'll do a whole quick plug in the middle or somewhere in there. So
we'll figure it out.
Yeah, you know what? If you want to sponsor us, talk to me.
Talk to him.
I'll be the sponsor daddy, and he'll be the financial daddy. Anyways, let us know what you guys think about starting a band.
What?
Moving on to the second subject.
Financial daddy.
Round 2.
All right, Chris. What's the second subject?
The second subject is fish.
And here's the funny thing about it is that we can talk about any type of fish. We can talk about fish the band.
No, it's spelled with an F specifically.
Well, yeah, but we don't know much about fish, so we can talk about fish.
I mean, I've seen Trey Anastasio exactly one time, and it was for oyster head, which is a seafood, I guess, kind of.
Yeah,
but he actually wasn't great. Like, he's supposed to be this, like, virtuoso guitar player, and he wasn't great.
Man, I fucking hate jam bands. I'm going to say it. I don't like jam bands.
That has nothing to do with Fish, but we can talk about it, because I also hate jam bands.
Because isn't Fish a jam band?
Yeah, Fish is a jam band.
That's kind of what I was going with.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, it's just like, all right, I get it. Fuck, stop flexing.
Yeah. And, like, don't get me wrong.
I fell asleep front row at a Dave Matthews concert.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Dave Matthews is probably the poppiest of the jam bands, and it's boring as fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm all for long form improvisation because I like jazz and blues, but jam bands just don't do it for me.
I feel like I can do the Grateful Dead if I was super high.
I could do like John Mayer in the like Dead and Co. I could do that.
Yeah.
I don't even think they're together anymore, but I'd go see John Mayer
I think
anyway.
They had their last show. They had the last shows last year. But even like, John Mayer and what the fuck is their the John Mayer trio?
Yeah.
Super. I totally would love to see them. But yeah, just having like a whole full band, like 20 people, and they all have like a part to like jam out on in a fucking song. I'm out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So go to the Blues Jam next year. It's gonna be great. Anyway, so
fish.
Do you fish?
I used to fish a lot when I was younger. Because my dad was super into fishing, but we'd always do like catch and release because like there's no really good fish in lakes here. Like there are a couple lakes where you can catch some decent fish, but it's all fucking gross ass carp and shit.
I thought rainbow trout was pretty good.
Yeah, that's usually like river fishing. Yeah, but
yeah, I didn't grow up fishing. My dad was never really into it. I remember my dad telling me back in the motherland.
Wow.
Of Nazas Durango, Mexico.
Durango.
Hey, shout out to Ben Pooh. No, he would show me these baskets where they would like leave it in the water and then like fish would go in there to get food and they would never be able to get out. It was weird. It was pretty cool. So
basket fishing.
But he would like fish like that for like food, not necessarily like for leisure.
Yeah.
The first time I ever went fishing was at Apple Park. No, not Apple Park. The Sanborn Park, I think is what it is.
Right
behind the Walmart on 47th. Went fishing without a license. I was like 17 and I got a fucking ticket.
Hell yeah.
Like there's like this there was a random fucking like park ranger, like Colorado, like state of Colorado fucking ranger, and he wrote me a ticket and he's like, yeah, you're gonna lose 5 points off of your fishing license, so you won't recover those in 5 years, so don't do it again or else you won't go fishing. I was like, I'm never fishing ever again, so yeah, go for it. Take all of them if you want.
Yeah. Your fishing license is like $5.
Yeah, I know, but I was
wild.
I was a kid. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I was literally just.
I mean, you were 17, so I mean, I wouldn't really count that as a kid. But
hey, Simple Plan said that I was okay.
Okay.
And life is a nightmare.
Yep.
And then I went fishing with with Captain. We went camping once over there by Red Feather. And we went fishing there. Got a license that time. Caught my first fish, but the fish swallowed the hook, and so we had to kill it. And it was really sad. And so ever since then, I'm like, I don't really like.
You could. Never mind.
What?
You could totally just pull that out, but.
Well, I don't fucking know. They don't fish.
That's fine.
And
But
then,
we interviewed a fisherman a couple episodes ago. Shout out, Mr. Evan.
Daldigan.
Yeah.
Senor.
But yeah, I would be super down to go fly fishing because I've never been like fishing other than like sit at the lake and just throw a thing in the water.
Can we go fly fishing and then just listen to songs that have the word fly in it?
Sure.
So it's like Fly Me to the Moon.
Pretty Fly for a White Guy.
Fly by Sugar Ray.
Fuck.
Fly Away by Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah. I want to get away.
Learning to Fly by the Foo Fighters.
All right. I guess you know way more songs fly than I do.
I think that's it.
That's all of them.
That's all I know that I can think of. Let us know if you know anything of anybody else.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Have you ever held a fish?
Yeah.
Like fucking grab it like they weigh. I did it once and I yelled like a little girl.
Well, so yeah, I used to go fishing all the time with my dad, and like when we went camping, we would actually eat the fish. So I don't know if I can do it now, but I would literally have to take the fish, fucking beat it in the head to kill it, and then gut it and scale it, and then boop, flop out the fillet.
Did you ever feel a certain way when killing it?
No, because I was hungies.
You weren't like, yeah, fuck yeah, or like, oh
No.
man, this fucking sucks.
No, I was like, this is food. Fish are food, not friends.
Jesus Christ. There's actually a theory, speaking of fish and Finding Nemo, you know that part of that movie where they're doing like the intervention? That little fish that's like freaking out, that's like with his like buddy. There's a theory that he actually is like a fucking, like he's there because he's actually like eats fish. Instead of like being afraid.
Oh, the fish is there because he eats fish?
Yeah, that he's like having like withdrawals, that's why he's shaking.
That's fucking terrible.
Because at the very end of the movie, he actually eats the big fucking like glow in the dark fish.
What?
Yeah, there's this whole theory that fish is actually like part of this meeting because he's addicted to eating fish.
That's wild, dude.
And and he's shaking because he's having withdrawals.
That's wild. I'll have to look into that. I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Now, fish. I love aquariums. Speaking of fish.
Yeah, I think aquariums are cool. I've only been to a handful in like different random places, but
Long Beach. You go to the Long Beach one?
No, I haven't been to Long Beach. I forget where it was at. I think it was in Florida for one. Anyway, but like the Denver one is kind of cool. I just like, I don't know. I'm just not into water. I don't really like water stuff.
You smell like ass, bro. I can tell.
Yeah.
Like ass body spray.
You got some ass?
Yeah, I'll take it.
You can't dum yourself.
No, but you laughed, so therefore I gave it to myself.
I cringed. That was a cringe.
No, my intro was a cringe, but
that was a cringe.
Yeah, no, I would. Like, I don't know it's not a fish, but I definitely want to see like a killer whale. Mm-hmm. Speaking of which, did you hear that killer whales are actually like fucking sinking boats?
Yeah, they started attacking like fishing boats now.
Yeah,
and it's like they know.
They fucking know, dude.
They know.
There was like this like one that's just like a casual like passenger boat that like they had a. They disabled the engine, so they had to tug it back onto the bay, and it was like three of them that were just hitting it the entire time. And they're like, no, they're playing. I was like, I'm pretty sure that
they're trying to fucking kill you, bro.
The shipping routes are fucking them up so bad that they're just like, no, like we're declaring war on boats.
Yeah, dude, for real.
They're smart as fucking fish, man.
Well, they're technically not fish, but
oh yeah, well they're smart as fucking
dolphins.
Reptiles.
They're dolphins, which are mammals, but anyway,
they're mammals. Mamas.
God damn it!
Let us know your thoughts about fish. Also, only fish you would eat like consistently.
Oh, dude, I love like tuna steaks.
Tuna steaks, really?
Dude, I love tuna. It's so good. I love tuna sushi.
Anyone who likes tilapia can eat a dick, man.
I like tilapia too.
Yeah, you can eat a dick.
Dude, getting some like salmon, some fish and chips like cod.
Cod's pretty good. Salmon's my favorite, man.
Salmon's fine, but dude, I can mess up some tuna for sure.
Yeah, we're supposed to catch. I was supposed to go fishing and catch some salmon, and they're like, "Yeah, you should have registered months ago. Why are you trying to register for the day of? You fucking idiot."
That's fair. That's fair.
Let us know what you think about fish. Moving on to round 3.
I do hate like canned tuna, though. I will throw that out there.
Yeah,
it's gross.
Yeah, apparently it's the healthiest omega shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever. Moving on.
Round 3.
All right, y'all. Subject number 3 is from, I think, a past guest. I'm guessing this is definitely a white guest.
I mean, that's
I think all of them. Like,
except the Dancer Boys.
Oh, yeah. Oh, are they brothers?
Yeah, I think that's about it. We haven't had Armando on this season.
I think he's afraid to come back on. I want to come back on, please.
Please.
I think this is from Dakota. Shout out to Dakota. The third subject is Crocs and gibbets.
What the fuck are gibbets?
They sound like a part of a chicken that's like next to the throat.
Like giblets? I don't think they're that. Okay, yeah. I know what Crocs are.
Crocs and like...
I'm assuming that you're talking about the stanky rubber or the foamy shoes that you get in jail. That's the only time I know where people wear Crocs all the time.
Dude, people wear Crocs all the fucking time.
Did it come back?
It's that they've been back. Where
Really?
the fuck have you been?
I know like Morgan has Crocs, but she wears them like instead of her cleats for softball.
No, everyone wears Crocs. Like that's like they're like the new Chuck Taylors.
Fuck.
Right? We're fucking old, bro. You should look up what gibbets are. I just have no idea.
Gibbets.
Gibbets. This is
Gibbets.
This is short for juicy bits, I think. Because if you say Jubits, that doesn't sound as...
It's spelled with a Z, whoever spelled that.
Jubits sounds very offensive. If it's gibbets, they have to call it gibbets.
Gibbets for Crocs.
The fuck? Do you guys know what gibbets are? I have no idea what gibbets are.
Oh, they're the little charm things that go in the holes.
Oh my god. I fucking hate Crocs. I've hated them since they came out.
Gross. I didn't know they had a name. Ooh, 15% off.
Stop it. Wait, that's it. I'm going to buy you some Crocs for your birthday.
Get the fuck out of here. No, you're not.
And get you some gibbets.
Gibbets. So yeah, I've known about those. I just didn't know they had their name, a specific name. I thought they were just like Croc charms, basically.
Yeah, dude, Crocs they're like the thing now. Like I said, they're like the new Chuck Taylors. Like everyone wears them. I'm sure
Really?
Dakota probably wears some.
Calling Dakota out hard.
I'm
dude.
pretty sure this is his subject. I honestly am just going to assume that's a subject, but
All right. Well, that's an assumption. But
because can you imagine Paul wearing fucking Crocs?
Yes.
I could actually. Yeah, but at home though.
yes,
Just at home, but not outside of the house.
I can see Evan doing it.
Yeah.
I can see.
Okay, so that's the categories. Who can you see wearing Crocs outside of the house?
Oh man,
Evan for sure.
I can see that.
Dakota.
I don't see Dakota doing that.
I can see
don't.
Dakota doing it after his like softball games or some stupid shit like that.
Yeah, like he like has his like field shoes and then
Yeah.
he has Crocs. That's
with
the
some
only time.
gibbets.
Yeah, with his gibbets on there, his jersey number,
I can see every single person having Crocs at home.
like a little loan that he sticks on there.
Jesus Christ. It's like Jokic does the wedding ring. He does a fucking
Oh, where he ties it. Yeah, yeah.
loan application.
Yeah, he just has a loan application gibbet.
Oh, yeah. Maybe your wife's would work, or your wedding ring would work too. Sorry, Dakota. I forget you were married.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Dakota definitely wears them.
Wow, dude.
He definitely has to.
You're going in hard on Dakota and his Crocs, dude.
He has to. Like, I mean, you look at what he did in college, and I'm like, yeah, like someone who does what he did in college. Like after a show,
What?
after a game, you had to wear
What?
some Crocs.
Okay, man. All right.
I just don't know if I can say what he did.
I'm pretty sure you can. He said it when he was on the podcast.
Oh,
I think he did. Now I'm confused.
and after wearing his uni, he's like, oh yeah, I'm just
Just
fucking
slip
done.
into some cracks.
Yeah, some gibbets.
Yeah, yeah. Dude, I did see a video the other day of Post Malone. Someone gave him like some sick ass like Chuck Taylors, like limited edition stuff. And he's like, dude, these shoes are sick. And he's like, I'll trade you. He's like, wait, these are for me? It's like, yeah, I'll give you these shoes if you give me your shoes. Like the ones I'm wearing. He's like, yeah. He's like, all right, fuck it. So he like takes off his shoes, and then immediately there was an assistant that just like slid Crocs on the ground, and without even looking, he just like slid into his Crocs. I was like, do you just have those on lock, dude? Holy shit. Because those just came out of nowhere.
I should call Dakota and just have him talk about why this is a thing. Just he's at work right now.
He's working. He's working.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I've never liked just the aesthetic of them. I don't know if they're comfortable or not. My wife
probably,
loves,
man. They're all like super, just made of foam.
Yeah,
They're like walking on memory foam.
Heather loves Crocs. Like her whole family, like they love that shit.
Yeah,
and there
dude,
was one time we went camping and she
stank.
fucking hiked in Crocs. And I'm like, are you fucking stupid? And she got stuck once.
Well,
I guess it's also like if she likes just being barefoot, so maybe that's like that can't be the closest thing. No.
yeah, I don't know, man.
Crocs.
If I could, I would not wear shoes anywhere. I fucking hate wearing shoes.
I do too, but my feet are so sensitive that I have to.
Yeah. I don't know. Mine are okay, but like, yeah, I just fucking hate wearing shoes. Like, I don't wear socks a lot, just in case I can just slip off my shoes and have my toesies touch whatever I'm around.
Your toesies?
Yeah, my toesies.
Stupid.
But, yeah, dude. I don't understand Crocs, but again, like, I don't even wear sandals. Like, I only wear sandals to the beach, and it's literally to the beach and from the beach, and then I just change into regular shoes.
How are this? I wear slides at home.
Yeah, I don't wear slides at all because I walk around barefoot if I'm at home.
Yeah, no. When I'm at home, I just wear slides. Like if I'm like doing yard work or shit like that, like I'll wear slides.
Yeah,
I won't do it barefoot.
Yeah, I mean, I won't do yard work barefoot. I just put regular shoes on. Yeah, I don't know why you do it in slides and not barefoot. It's not like it's protecting your toes.
No,
or your feet.
I got sensitive ass fucking feet, man. So
if I just start tickling you right now, you're gonna piss yourself.
If I step on a rock, it's game over, man.
That's fair.
It's that Lego fucking shit,
dude. I've stepped on so many Legos. I think I'm like immune to rocks, dude.
Let's try it.
All right, let's go.
We'll have a fucking. We'll check out our our OnlyFans. Chris steps on shit. For the first one is actual shit.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about
here's
that later.
Human shit. Here's bird shit. Here's dog shit.
Yeah, definitely pass.
And here's salmon shit.
Salmon shit.
We'll find it, man. We'll find it.
Pass.
But yeah, Crocs are fucking gross.
Yeah, I don't get Crocs. And like, I guess I knew a bunch of people when I was in like middle school, high school ish that wore Crocs all the time, and they just fucking stunk, dude. It's like, dude, just like run these in the dishwasher or something, man. Like these fucking stink.
I mean, it's a brilliant concept if you think about it. Like they're making millions off of probably a really low it can't cost that much.
Yeah, it can't cost them that much. I don't even know how much Crocs are worth.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah, Google that real quick. But yeah, like I said, like I don't even like wearing sandals. If I could, I would just not have shoes on. So, especially like,
I mean, you can
shoes made of foam.
There's a lot of people that do that shit.
Yeah, but then like if I go into a restaurant, everyone gets all sad. And they're like, "You can't work with no shoes on." I'm like, "Watch."
Fuck that, dude.
15%, 15% off though.
$40.
Dang! Look at that one with the stripes, dude. Gross, dude.
Oh, look, now they're actually making like shoes that are just
gross still.
I kind of want those. Fuck that all-terrain clog $70 Spider-Man fucking Crocs.
Wow, $70 for Crocs, dude.
That's fucking
get
wild.
out of here. People are buying those,
but I will say some of these are kind of like this one's just like fucking marijuana leaves.
That's gross. That's dumb as fuck.
I guess you can customize your shoes better that way.
Well, you know what? Fuck Crocs.
Yeah, fuck you, Dakota, for putting it in the hat.
You're just going in on Dakota.
I don't know if it's Dakota.
Are you sure it's Dakota?
It sounds like a Dakota question.
Okay. I don't know about that, but all right.
Watch it be Nathan.
Yeah, right. Anyway.
Let us know what you think about Crocs. And if we offended you, I'm sorry, but Crocs are fucking stupid.
Yeah, I still don't like Crocs.
And also, if you got offended by saying that Crocs are fucking stupid, you need to
reevaluate your life.
You need to go out and live a little.
Moving on. That was so insulting.
Just say it, though.
You need to fucking live a little.
Round 4.
Also, I'm pretty sure tattoo is spelled wrong.
Oh, it totally is.
Okay.
It's missing another T.
Tattoo.
Ween.
Tattoo.
Ween.
Tattoo. Tattoo.
Chris, what the fuck's the next subject? Jesus Christ.
The next subject...
You just made yourself laugh. Jesus Christ.
Because it was so bad. The next subject is a tattoo. Tattoo.
Ween.
I missed. Yeah, so tattoos.
Ween.
So you have one or a few, depending on how you group them together.
Just one.
Well, it's a word, so each individual letter can count as one.
No, but it's one.
I count as multiple, but it's fine. I only have the one as well, so...
So I guess it's 6 technically. No, I need to get another tattoo. We need to get a tattoo. Would you get a tattoo with me? Also, did you start the timer?
No.
Fucking idiot.
Yeah, pretty much.
You Dumas.
I don't know why you always have me in charge. Why don't you do it on your phone?
You literally had the fucking counter for like 3 years.
Yeah, I don't know why you still leave me in charge.
So I could just remind you.
Yeah.
Would you ever get a tattoo with me?
I mean, depends what it is. Like, are we to go in matching tattoos or just getting a tattoo in general?
No, it's got to be matching tattoos, bro.
Oh, I mean, depends what it is.
I wholeheartedly, like, because I know people are, like, afraid of getting tattoos as, like, someone you really care about. But I really feel like even if this company went to shit, we wouldn't be like, fuck you. I'd be like, no.
Well, it's like on the podcast with Paul. Check that one out. Episode 111.666. They talked about, like, he'll get a GFY tattoo and we get his mystery collection tattoo.
Yeah.
Like, it makes sense for him because he has a bunch of, like, little tattoos like that. But, like... why the fuck would I get a mystery collection tattoo randomly on me? Like if I had like a bunch of like I would like get like a flash work done and like, you know, my full arm was like full, then yeah, I'd get it on there. But I literally have no tattoos but one. So why would I just get a random one?
Right on your butt cheek.
Your butt cheeks is warm. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, I'd get a tattoo with you, but depends what it is.
It's gonna be.
I'm just not gonna get a random tattoo because I'm not really into tattoos, but I'm not against them.
I mean, you have some random fucking tattoos though.
I have one,
Yeah,
and it's not random.
It's pretty random.
It's not random at all.
It's random as shit.
How is it random as shit? Do you even know what it is?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, but like specifically, it's Celtic.
Yeah.
Because my mom's side of the family is Celtic.
See, you see how he only brings that shit up when it's necessary. Besides that, he's Mexican. Just saying.
I mean, I am both.
I mean,
I'm a Celtican,
no,
Yep.
no.
a leprechaun,
You know, you're an American.
a Scotsican.
No, you're definitely an American in the sense of that both sides of your family were hated at one point in the United States.
I'm super American. But yeah, like I'm not against tattoos. I really like tattoos. So if I see someone with like sick artwork, I'm like, yo, that's sick.
Yeah.
But me personally, I don't get them because I just haven't found one I wanted.
I really want, like, I definitely want to get a sleeve, but I also can't justify paying that much money to get it done.
Yeah, and also like a sleeve, you have to build over time.
Yeah.
So, and it's just like,
No, just one session, bro.
there's one session.
Have 3 tattoo artists just fucking just
Going.
make my fucking hand numb and raw. And
Yeah, I always wanted to
Decompose.
get a sleeve too. I just never did it. So
I want to do it, but again, like it's just justifying like having like $7,000.
Yeah, expendable income
$7,000 in your
enough.
fucking left arm.
yeah, I'd rather buy a new bass.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's so much more that I need to be like buying,
Yeah, I have other hobbies. I guess that's why I never got into getting tattooed.
or just other bills to pay too. But again, I'm not against tattoos. Like I said, I have one. I definitely want more, but I know the ones that I want are going to cost a lot of money.
Yeah, especially now, like they've only gone up in quality and gone up in price. So
Yeah, which is fair. You
Yeah.
know, like I definitely want to get like one of Armando's the first shirt that he made. I still want to get that.
oh, it's like
tattoo
a
on there.
mariachi
Skull
thing. Yeah,
I
yeah.
want to get that one. I want to get the shirts from last year, like the Falk one, like a little.
Oh, the
little
G
me.
sugar skull. Yeah.
I want to get a Jack Johnson silhouette of like one of his album covers on my back, like on my shoulder, and just kind of coming down this way. But
You're giving me shit about Led Zeppelin being random as fuck.
yeah, I'll admit if it's random as fuck. There's no shame in my game, baby.
Yeah, but I mean, like Jack Johnson and Led Zeppelin.
I mean, did Led Zeppelin influence you to become a musician?
Yes.
There you go. Same with Jack.
Yeah, but Jack Johnson's terrible
To you, yeah.
to everybody except for you
I
and
mean-
Jack Johnson. Actually, if you ask Jack Johnson, he's like, "Oh yeah, bro, I suck."
Dude, he fucking sells out like Fiddler's Green like 2 nights in a row. So he doesn't care. He can suck all he wants.
Yeah,
He can blow if he wants to too. I don't give
Yeah.
a shit.
suck and blow.
Yeah. His new album though, like his new album really, like I fuck with that one pretty hard. But that's all. That's how fuck you. That's how I keep into music. I'm not defending myself. Shit, bitch ass meow song.
Hey, Presidents of the United States is a fantastic band
Who?
that I would
Who?
never get a tattoo of. Let's just clarify that. I would
Or-
never get a Presidents of the United States tattoo.
So we're getting a President and a tattoo together.
Tenacious D.
Oh yeah, no, the Tanak for sure.
Well, I don't want to get Tanak.
No, you get the.
What if we
Shist.
both get Tanak
You know,
and we're
you-
just like, oops?
You get Shisty.
I don't know about that.
And then do this.
I'll think about it. I have Assmark too.
We should totally get that done.
I'll
We
think
gotta
about
make.
it.
See, and I think here's
think about it.
Here's the problem with Chris and I is that we'd rather make shirts that have all the stupid shit that we want as tattoos.
Yeah.
Because we think that's hilarious.
Allegedly. So, you know Mark Riblet?
Yeah, he's fucking awesome.
He's coming to Red Rocks. Allegedly, Kyle Gass and Jack Black are going to be there.
Oh fuck no. I wanna go.
Allegedly.
I
Allegedly.
would still love to see Mark Revlett there. Also, there was this video of it was like the iPhone 5 or 6. It was like, you know, there was like used to be long ass lines to get these fucking phones. Some lady paid this dude that was in the front row like $5,000 to just like wait,
Just stand there.
just stand in line for her because she was going to buy like $100,000 worth of iPhones to sell on eBay. Mm-hmm. And they're like, actually, no, it's just one per customer. So this dude like made like $5,000 just to wait in line
To buy one
to
phone.
buy one phone that was his phone, and it was fucking Mark.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, that's him. Like, that's fucking amazing. He looks he looks the same, but like not at all.
But not at all. Yeah, yeah.
But
That's
yeah.
wild.
Have you heard of those like tattoos that you can like scan and they'll play music?
Vaguely something
I
about
think that's
this.
stupid.
Yeah, yeah. Like getting like a barcode that scans
Like
or like
why-
a QR code or something.
Like, why do we have to make everything interactive? Why can't just something just mean something?
Because people have to be funny all the time. I mean, I'm one to speak because I have to make jokes all the time, but like,
But yeah, that's
I would-
comedy though.
I would never put a joke on me.
I would. It's called my face.
Oh, what
yeah,
the hell?
yeah, fuck you.
There it goes.
Worked really well. Yeah, like there's that one, or like even like the white tattoo. There's some just weird niches, and I'm just like, man.
Yeah,
like,
I don't
like. Would you ever get color on you?
I mean, yeah, probably.
I probably would never get color.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, depends what I'm getting and if it needs color.
I'm just gonna do black arm. Like having a
Dude, just do the blackout. Also,
No,
I don't
just
understand.
having tattoos that just have like black arm. It's like you can't go black arm, G. I was like, well, I'm not. I promise.
Well, I mean, there is that whole trend right now of getting like the negatives. So you pretty much do your whole arm in black, and then the actual like tattoo part is just not filled in. So they have like this entire like scenery settings of like forests or trees that are just inverted, basically.
Oh, so your arm is like completely black except for those areas.
Yeah, except for those areas, and that's the tattoo design. That's like a thing, man. I don't get it. I personally would definitely not do that.
I wonder why people get obsessed with tattoos.
I pulled a G and just burped on film.
No, he died a little bit. That's what that was.
Yeah.
Like some people actually enjoy like the pain of tattoos, right?
I mean, a lot of people do.
I don't. Yeah, this one hurt. Collarbone.
Yeah, mine didn't hurt till like they got like here, and then it like started like hurting my nipple. It was weird.
Oh,
anyway.
Those are the worst.
Yeah. Wow, that's loud now.
That's like the worst feeling where you like hit your chest, but like your fucking toe, like
yeah, like hits a nerve, and you can just feel it like shoot all the way down. Is wild.
Let us know what your favorite tattoo is on your body.
If you have any. If you don't, let us know why.
And if you're Evan and you have some, like, in your crotch area, make sure you send us pictures. I don't know why specifically Evan, but maybe Dakota. No, Dakota's too nice. Actually, Dakota does have one tattoo that I really want to see.
Okay.
It's on his butt.
Is it?
Yeah.
I kind of want to see it now, too.
All right. Moving on to the final subject.
Just blasting. You've been blasting Dakota on this podcast, dude.
Well, he gets mad if we don't, so I just got over.
Well, no, I'm saying, like, not saying hello. You're just talking mad shit.
I'm not talking mad shit.
Giving all his secrets out.
I'm talking mad shit about him wearing Crocs. That's about it.
And his butt tattoo.
Yeah, that's actually a compliment. That's fucking sick.
Moving on.
All right, moving on.
Final round.
All right, y'all. Final subject. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys are having a good day. Wherever you're at, or however you're listening to this, we appreciate you guys listening. Tell your friends about it. I know we curse a lot. Sorry, Sally.
I apologize for nothing.
But it's just the way we are. So
you curse more than I do.
Fucking deal with it.
See? You curse more than I do.
Yep. I love cursing. Cursing is my favorite.
Okay.
It's almost as my favorite as cursing.
Gross. What's the last subject?
Bombing. I'm not sure what that means, but bombing.
Oh, they left me a voicemail. Bombing. So, like, playing badly, which we both know happens a lot. And I wrote this topic specifically about my last show that I did in Fort Collins with the Porpoise, where
Tell us.
we were on stage. First two songs go pretty decently. And then we kick into our third song about halfway through our set. And then our guitar player's guitar literally like has a short in it. And one of the wires just literally rips in half and his guitar stops working. So they're trying to fix it. They're doing whatever. It feels like it's 20 minutes, but it's probably like 5. I don't know. So the drummer and I are just like, I guess we're playing a drum and bass solo while they figure this out. So then I literally just start diddling around on the bass, just messing around. And then he just does his thing. And it's like they're over in the corner messing with his guitar. Nothing works. Nothing at all. And luckily, we're at this venue where there's just like guitar decorations all over the wall. And the owner comes up and literally just grabs a random guitar off the wall, tunes it, and hands it to him. And then we finished like 2 songs with a random guitar off the wall. And it was the worst fucking set ever I've ever played in my entire life.
That's the coolest fucking move, though.
I mean, it was a cool move in any other circumstance. Like if I watched a band do that, I'd be like, yo, that's sick. But yeah, it definitely didn't feel sick at the time. Like, looking back at it, I was like, yeah, it's kind of cool, but also, like, God, that fucking sucked.
There's so many ways to bomb, too. Like, there's so many factors that go into bombing. Like, when it's weather, not the worst thing ever. You know, you're just like, okay, it is what it is. But when it's just literally like, fuck, I don't know what's going on. Or, like, I don't know why this is so bad. Like, the worst ones are the ones where you're like, you practice your ass off, you know you're ready for the set, and then you get to that point and you're just like, fuck, I am so off. Like, what is going on? Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah. Or when it's like a bunch of technical issues that's not even you or your band's fault. It's like the people running it. Like, you can't hear yourself on stage. Like, the speakers are too quiet. The mix is wrong. And people are like, oh, this band sucks. But it's like, it has nothing to do with the actual band. It's just the person running the board has no idea what's going on.
The hardest thing about bombing is after the fact.
Yeah.
I mean, during, yes. Like
During's awful, but...
During you're thinking about, like, what's going to come out of this specific set and how it's going to ruin the rest of your career.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
At least at first. Like, I know we've... there was one show that I specifically... that me and Chris played. It was just me and him. It was, like, no band. And it was at the Stampede. And we practiced. We practiced pretty well. We were ready for this. And it was just, like, the stars aligned, but not in our favor.
Yeah.
It was a Stampede show on the free stage. No one was watching us.
Yep.
And I think that fucked with me.
It was like in the middle of the day.
Yeah, it was super hot. Like, no one was watching us, and that messed with
the
me
guitars
mentally.
wouldn't stay in tune because it was so fucking hot and humid.
And we just sounded like it just sounded bad. Like I think the audio wasn't great. Like it was just this whole situation of like this is just a terrible fucking moment. And I was so fucking pissed. I was so livid. And Chris was like, "It's fine." I was like, "No, it's not, dude. That was terrible. Like, what the fuck was that?" And I like got worried for nothing because again, no one was listening. So
yeah.
But progressively, the more you bomb, the better you get at it. And sometimes even bombing is actually pretty fucking fun.
Yeah. And also, wasn't that the same show where you played like by yourself on the smaller stage?
And that show was great.
But there was no one there.
Yeah.
It was literally me. And then you played a show later that week on like a Friday, and then it was packed. It was hilarious.
So yeah, it's. I think when you first start doing music, you think that every show has to make it because you're like someone's watching or like I have to show that I'm good at this or whatever. But it's just like anything else. You're gonna fuck up. And it's better to fuck up with music than a lot of other things, honestly. Because if you fuck up, I get a job like where you're welding, or like that's like physical labor. That's a completely different fuck up than like, oh yeah, my guitar broke.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. Bombing, yeah, I don't mind bombing sometimes, and sometimes actually our shows kind of cater to that. I feel like,
yeah, sometimes I can see that.
Like I think we've done this thing where I don't know. We haven't played in a while, but I feel like if we were to play again, we would make it more of a bit.
We'd play into it then.
Like our show would be like a comedy / like actual music show.
Yeah.
Where we do bits that are fucking hilarious. Or not, I mean, maybe not hilarious, but that we think is funny, you know?
Which we think a lot of dumb stuff's funny. So.
Yeah, dude, but it's like when I play with the Stubby G's, like some of those shows would be like fucking terrible. We're still having a good time because we're just like, fuck it. Like this.
And
is
if
what
you're
it is.
having a good time, then most likely the audience is having a good time.
Yeah, the hardest thing is showing.
Yeah.
Because people are like, oh, yeah, that was a terrible show. It's like, oh, yeah, that was fucking brutal. And they're like, you guys look like we were having a good time. I was like, yeah, because we're just like, oh, fuck, dude.
Like, oh, God. Where is this going?
Again, like, I think one of my favorite shows is still that Stampede show. One of the last shows we played together.
Oh, yeah, where...
It was rain delay. They cut our set short.
Yeah, we got like an hour cut from our set.
Our keyboardist fucking was drunk as shit.
Yeah. Oh, God. That show was a shit show.
I stopped giving a fuck and it made it the funnest show ever.
Yeah, dude. That was wild. We, like... We turned Careless Whisper into a jam because our keyboardist wouldn't stop soloing.
Oh, yeah.
He was playing saxophone. Our keyboardist was a saxophone player, but he wouldn't stop soloing. And I'm like, bro.
Oh, fuck.
This isn't a fucking 8-minute song. Let's go.
Here's the funniest thing about some of our shit sometimes is that
oh, God.
We'll be told.
I just got triggered. I had to sit back there for a second.
That was fucking amazing. We got told we're gonna play during the 80s night. Or the 80s like theme,
like
day.
80s rock or whatever.
And so like my thing is like, why are you guys asking us? We're not anything like that. But fuck it, it's a show. And so what we ended up doing is like, yeah, the show's probably not going to be great because we're not playing the kind of music that's going to be there that day. So let's just play a bunch of 80s shit that has nothing to do with the actual like hair bands.
Yeah.
And so like, yeah, again, like we knew we were kind of like intentionally kind of did like not terrible songs, but songs that just didn't fit, but kind of did.
Yeah.
As a troll. So that's kind of like where the bombing, I think when it comes to me and you playing, it's actually kind of fun. Because we're like, yeah, this probably might not work at all, but fuck it, it's going to be funny regardless for us, you know? Yeah, because we did Careless Whisper, we did...
Wrong Way.
We did no 80 songs now that I think about it. We did that one, we did Mary Jane.
Yeah.
Oh, we were
going to, but we skipped it. Yeah, because we did Careless Whisper, Wrong Way. Didn't we do Money?
Yeah, we did do Money.
Because we were just picking songs with saxophone in it, or like a instrument solo
horn.
That's not, some horn solo.
Yeah, we did do Money. That one actually was pretty sick.
Maybe, I don't remember.
No, because the timing was all off. Remember, we had to like count everything, and I was like counting it on stage because we were all losing like where we were at in the song. We did Nickelback Into the Pixies.
Yeah, then you fucked up the Pixies because you started in the wrong key.
Oh, that's we did Waterfalls that day too.
Yeah,
and we did Treasure.
Did we do Treasure?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I barely remember any of that.
That was such a fun show.
I remember you fucked up the Pixie song because you started in the wrong key.
No, I missed. I started in the right key, but I think when I went to the second, It was I went too far.
He started in the wrong key.
And I just looked at you, you looked at me, and we just started laughing. Oh, man, that was fun.
That was awful. That was the worst.
But yeah,
ever.
fucking up on stage is it can be terrible, especially if you feel like something's on the line for sure.
I literally blocked that show out of my memory until you said all of that, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's why I blocked this out of my memory.
It's still my favorite fucking show, man.
Well, with that being said, there we go.
What's your funniest bomb?
Funniest?
Remember when we played that fucking car show? That was a bomb.
Oh god. I mean, I played fine.
No, it was.
And then the guitar player brings fucking an 8x10, and I'm like, bro. And we're playing in like a fucking
car dealership
10x10 square, and he brought an 8x10 speaker. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, we played this car dealership. They paid us $1,000, and they literally just paid us just to bring like our equipment.
Yeah, they paid us to run sound,
and we would play like a 30-minute set, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, it was so dumb.
We've played some terrible shows, man.
Now I'm sad.
You also have that one in Cheyenne where
nobody showed up.
Well, everyone showed up, but they went to the rodeo instead.
No, they. That's a funny show. So for some reason, they wanted my band to play this. It was like a rodeo, but it was like a pig event. So it was like a hog fair, basically. And they wanted us to play, and we're like, hey, if we're driving to Cheyenne to play like an hour and a half, we need like whatever, $1,000 or $1,200.
Yeah.
And they're like, wow, that's a lot. Okay, I guess that's fine. And I'm like, well, like we're from Greeley. It's like an hour drive to get up there. Plus we have to bring all the shit, like whatever. So we go up there, we get everything loaded, we sound check, everything's good to go. Everybody was there. It was super packed. And then all of a sudden everyone leaves as soon as we start. They booked us to play at the exact same time as the main event in the arena.
Oh, that's fucking amazing.
And we finished playing. It was literally the sound guys, the band's girlfriends, and that was it. Literally, that was it. And then I walked inside to get our check, and that chick was so pissed. She's like, oh, yeah, I forgot I had to pay you. It was what, $200? I'm like, no, it was $1,200.
Yeah.
And they're just like, ugh, fine, here you go. And I'm like, why did you book us at the same time as the main event? I don't know what to tell you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
It was so bad.
That's a bomb.
Yeah.
But not, yeah. Again, bombs
So
can happen either way. But yeah, let us know if you bombed ever.
It's so bad. But anyway, thanks, guys, for tuning into this episode. I hope you enjoyed our live stream last week.
It's way better now.
Because technically we haven't recorded it. Oh, you're just going back? Are you dwelling?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do the outro. You guys know what to do. Thanks for listening. Like, comment, subscribe.
DVD extras coming up.
DVD extras coming up. Stay tuned.
Hope it'll bomb.
See you guys Friday.
Bye, everyone.
We're definitely going to bomb. We're bombing right now.
Bye, everybody.